Hi, I am Amar Kapadia, co-founder at aarna.ml. If you are a GPU as a service AI cloud provider or an NVIDIA Cloud Partner, an NCP, your customers might demand an uptime or availability SLA from you, such as 99.95%. What does this number mean? The number means that the AI cloud must be up and available for 99.95% of the time in a given period in this example. Some industries are forgiving and might ask for only 99.9% availability or three nines, while others are stringent and might ask for 99.999% or five nines. These are not just nice to have numbers. They often have penalties and consequences associated with them. For example, here is a document from India AI that shows the availability or uptime expectations and the penalties associated with them. Let's take a look. So here you have a document from India AI inviting applications for empanelment of agencies for providing AI services on cloud, dated August of 2024. Let's look at page 41. So here you have service level agreements and penalties. So availability or uptime, the expectation here is 99.95% uptime. What happens if you violate that? So if you are between 99% to 99.95%, then you have to issue a 10% service credit. If you are between 95% and 99.0%, you have to issue a 20% service credit. And if the availability or uptime is less than 95%, then you have to issue a 100% service credit. These penalties can be brutal. They can convert a profitable business to an unprofitable one. So how do you know that you're prepared to back an availability SLA? Fortunately, we at aarna.ml have a free calculator to help you prepare for an availability SLA. Let's walk through it. All right, you go to the aarna.ml landing page, and under resources, there is an MTTR calculator, which stands for mean time to repair. So you click on it. And this calculator helps you reduce downtime and increase availability for your GPU clouds. Let's look at some key terms, formulas, and data. So terms and formulas. One key term is MTBF, or mean time between failures. Self-explanatory, it's the mean time between two failures. MTTR stands for mean time to repair. Once a fault occurs, how quickly is it detected and repaired by your ops team? The formula for MTBF is the number of operational hours divided by the number of failures. And the formula for availability or uptime is mean time between failure divided by mean time between failure plus mean time to repair. So we have all the formulas we need. It's pretty simple. Now, where did we get the MTBF data? There's an elaborate paper by Meta Facebook where they looked at a training job that they had done, and a pretty elaborate training job across a large number of GPUs, NVIDIA GPUs. And here's the data. They ran the training job for 54 days. That translates to 1,296 hours. And they had 16,384 GPUs, which translates to 20 million and change GPU hours. And then they published a whole bunch of failure data, which can be used to calculate MTBF. And you will see that. All right, so let's try the calculator out. It first requires the availability SLA to be input. So let's put in 99 for 0.95%, which is what the India AI document asked for. The next input is average manual repair time. So if there is a fault, and if you have no automation, how much time does it take your ops team to find the fault and then repair it? So let's put 36 hours. It's a little bit pessimistic, but let's just see how the calculator works. So the mean time to repair needs to be 1,521 minutes. And if it exceeds that, then we will violate the SLA. And just FYI, a 99.95% availability equates to 1,296 seconds of downtime per month. So it's pretty generous. So what we see is there are different types of GPU failures. These came from the Meta document. And it also tells you whether the repair needs to be automated or not. So everything can be manual to begin with. But in this case, if you want to hit 99.95% and it takes your team an average 36 hours to repair faults, then you need to automate faulty GPUs. And automation means that now the repair can happen in nearly real time, close to 0 seconds, and everything else can remain manual. It can take an average of 36 hours. So now you have your strategy. If you can automate faulty GPUs, you will definitely be able to hit your SLA. Let's say your customer is a little bit more stringent and it requires 99.999. Let's also say your ops team is quite efficient and can fix faults in 4 hours, right, manually. So let's see what this equates to. Now, the MTTR is much more stringent. You only have 30 minutes to fix faults on an average. And the monthly downtime can only be 25.92 seconds per month. So let's see what all needs to be automated. So you have to automate a bunch of faults, and you cannot work on them manually, because if you manually work on them and it takes your team 4 hours, you are definitely going to blow this SLA. So faulty GPUs, memory, GPU HBM3 memory, software bugs, network switch cable faults, host maintenance problems, GPU SRAM, GPU system processor, all of these faults have to be automated. So they have to be detected automatically and they have to be repaired automatically. Beyond that, these other faults can definitely be manually addressed. They're infrequent, so the way this formula works, it's a bunch of probabilities. So the probability that these faults occur in a time window is very small. So if it takes your team 4 hours to fix it, that's okay. And so on and so forth. We can play around with it. Let's say it's 99.995%. So it's a little bit less than 5 nines. But let's say it takes your ops team 8 hours, not 4 hours, to manually fix faults. So now we can see that only the top 4 faults have to be automated in terms of fault detection and repair, and the rest can be handled manually. This MTTR calculator is useful to you. Please try it out. Let us know how it works out for you. If you need an Excel version of the calculator, just so that you can customize the formulas, just feel free to get in touch with us and we'll send it to you by email. Thank you.